Hello, my name is Aaron Wagner. I am the manager of website operations for the School of Public Health. Today I'm going to be talking about working with the editor. So to demonstrate this, I'm going to just jump over to the CMS, and I'm on this screen that I was using for another training video, working with media. So there's a lot of text in here. There's a lot of stuff going on already. So we'll leave it up and we'll go with that. So this editor has kind of been designed to provide a very familiar look and feel, similar to what you would use like for Microsoft Word. You can copy, or I'm sorry, you can highlight text. You can make it bold. You can make text italicized. You can do strike through. You can do, let's see, you can do text underline. You can even do different page headings. So okay, so I highlight the text that I want to be a different heading level, and so I would come up here to where it says paragraph, click the little drop down box, and then scroll down, and I see my different options. So you see that heading 1 is the biggest size, down to heading 2, all the way down through heading 6. This case, I think heading 3 would probably be just fine. And so you see it changes the look of it. It makes it bold and makes the size just a little bit bigger. And so this is a good way to kind of put breaks within your content. So some other options that you can actually even create lists. So just a simple unordered list. You can put your cursor where you want it. Typically you'll want to put it kind of at the beginning of your content. If you've got existing content, you can do that as well. My cursor's here at the beginning of this paragraph, so I'll click unordered list, and then I can, if I want to make each sentence in this particular paragraph an item in the unordered list, I can put the cursor where I want to and hit enter, and it'll make a new list item for me. So it's kind of the same principle. If I want to create a new list, I'll just create another break here by hitting the enter key, and then just hit the unordered list, and then I can start typing in. Okay, so I just created a very simple list, and the 3 elements in that list are typing is fun. You can do any number of styles of list. Even you can do, let's see, you've got the option to do an ordered list where you have numbers. If you don't want numbers, you can do lowercase alphabet, lowercase Greek alphabet, Roman numerals, uppercase alphabet, and then uppercase Roman. So those are just different options that you've got. In the same way, you've got options for your list items. You can do circle. The default is, I think, disk. Yeah. So circle is just clear circles, and then you've got also the option for squares. So you've got a few options there as well. Additionally, you can center content. So I'll highlight this paragraph, and I want this paragraph to be center aligned. So I would just highlight it and then come up here and do center. Same thing if I wanted it to be right hand aligned as well. Okay. So typically there'll be a lot of cases where you'll actually be copying and pasting content from, like, say, a Word document. One of the rather frustrating things about this process is that when you copy and paste in from a program like Microsoft Word, it actually puts a lot of extra formatting in there that can actually break the layout and cause your page not to look right. So WordPress being WordPress, they thought of everything. So whenever you are in Microsoft Word and you highlight the text that you want and you do copy, and you come over here to WordPress, you can always do Control V and it'll just paste in all of that content. But instead, what you should do is use this paste from Word option. It looks like a little clipboard with the W Word icon in front of it. So when you click that, it brings up a little window, and you just copy in or paste in whatever content you have. And when you do insert, it'll actually strip out all the extra stuff and leave you with just formatted content. It will actually preserve bold, any formatting that you've done, bold, italics, underline, headers, or headings, and things of that nature. But it'll strip out everything else that would otherwise break the layout. Another option that you've got is this paste as plain text. So this will strip out every bit of content or every bit of formatting that you have already. Instead of, if you have something that's bolded, it won't be bolded if you use this option. So it works very much the same. You just click insert, and it inserts it into the content, and then you can do whatever you want to with it from that point. And so lastly, I'll just go over just a couple more of these options, particularly the superscript and subscript. Being in a medical institution, sometimes you'll need this a lot. So I typed in a 2 after this, after this word right here, but I want it to be a superscript. So to do that, you come over here on the second line and you hit the button that says superscript, and it'll actually format it to be a superscript. Very similar to subscript. You just do highlight the text and then click subscript, and it does all the formatting for you, and that way you don't have to touch the HTML. If, however, you are comfortable in HTML and you want to make modifications to it, you have that option. You can come over here to the HTML tab. See, you're on the visual editor, and so when you click on the HTML tab, you're now presented with just straight plain HTML. This is all the HTML that the editor will create for you. So if you're comfortable in this and you don't mind the plain Janeness, so to speak, then you can do that as well. Okay, so that's all I needed to cover today. If you have any questions, please feel free to address them to me. The email address is sphwebmaster@uth.tmc.edu.